All right, welcome back. Got another one for you. All right, remember this? We went over all of it in big detail. Now we're diving into each one. We talked about how critical it is to have an amazing team because we've got a new business. But with any business, we need to make sure we understand its purpose. Think about that for a minute. Why are you even watching this video? What's your intent? What are you trying to accomplish? Are you looking to buy properties so that you can sound really amazing when you're out and about? Maybe that's your purpose, right? For, what shall we call that? Popularity. You think there's anybody like that? I don't know. I kind of think so, right? Hey, look at how many properties I own, or look, I've got my name on the building, or hey, look at this, right? Maybe popularity is the reason that you want to get into real estate. What are some other reasons that come to your mind? You know, as you're thinking about this, the one I'm thinking of, the two big ones is, and then there are combinations of all of those. One is going to be a income producing property, right? So we're going to be looking at cash flow. Okay, income producing, cash flow. Now, a derivative of this, or derivative, I guess would be another word of it, is negative cash flow. Some people need the tax write-off. We haven't even talked about cap rates and some of those. That's more in the evaluation side of things. But some people, they just want a super nice building they don't have to mess with, and they know they're throwing money into it every month. But at the end of the day, when we talk about some of these tax saving deals and the way that this is all working out, they're actually making money in the way that they need to. But for a lot of people, we're looking for income producing, right? So maybe you want that really fancy car, and everybody's got different levels of fancy cars. Maybe your fancy car is $1,000 a month. And what if you could find an investment property that generates $1,000 a month passive income? Woo, wouldn't that be cool? Yeah, that sure would. Rich Dad, Poor Dad talks a lot about that, and Cash Flow Quadrant and some of those. If you look at it, you can buy your asset, which will then buy your liability, right? So go buy that 4-unit apartment building, it kicks off $1,000 a month, and now you can drive your Mercedes around town that your building that you bought is paying for. And at the end of the day, that building is still getting paid off. Is that cool? That's cool. Or you could do this enough that you offset all of your day-to-day expenses. What's that called? When you've got more cash coming in than you've got expenses going out, I would consider that independently wealthy. That's a pretty cool thing. Okay, what's another way, or another purpose? Another purpose that you'll be looking at is appreciation. We had a big crash. Well, it's not recently anymore. It feels recent. But 2006, the bubble popped. Boom! And then everything dropped really hard. It happened even in the small communities. Okay, it happened everywhere. Maybe not to the extremes and the depths as some of the other communities, but it happened everywhere. And so all those properties, I'm thinking of the coasts and even Vegas and some of those, way low, and people bought them even though they didn't cash flow, they weren't income producing, but they knew that the appreciation would be there. And there are some markets where you actually buy, it goes up like crazy, and you sell. Even if you can't make the payments, within months, it has grown so much that you're able just to flip it off and sell it. So here are just a couple of purposes. They're derivatives of all of these different purposes, but maybe you just want popularity. You're looking for income producing cash flow, or you're looking for appreciation. All right, stay tuned. We've got a lot more boxes here to fill.